Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This one is going to be a tutorial on how to achieve this eye look right here. It was the first time I used a Violet Voss glitter, and I used her Unicorn Party color, and it is definitely a party in a jar. I love this glitter. There are so many different shades happening. I love it. It is so cool. I used the Kat Von D Too Faced collab for a base for all of my eyeshadows. And then my initial intent was to just kind of put this lightly over top of the eyeshadows so that way you could still see all of the eyeshadows, but then who was I fooling? Once I got to it, I just packed on the glitter and I wanted a full glitter effect. But I am so happy that I chose to go that way because I really like the way it turned out, and it still ended up, some of her and his eyeshadows are still peeking through a little bit, so it all worked out. And then I of course had to use some Jeffree Star to get some highlight going on and bring in some Princess Cut for his highlight, and the whole look just came together really nicely. So if you guys want to stay tuned on how to get this eye look, or just to see a little bit more of the Too Faced and Kat Von D collab in action, because those eyeshadows are really pigmented. So I had done my first impressions, but now I've played around with some more shades, and I am more impressed with that palette than I was even the first time around. And then to see the Violet Voss in action, and I've had no glitter fallout since applying it. Obviously there was fallout initially when I applied it, but that goes without saying with all glitters. But since I've done it, there is no glitter that's on my face. So once it's there, it holds up, which is awesome because you never know what to expect when you're playing with a new brand. So go Violet Voss. I have 4 or 5 other shades to play with, so I will be doing a couple more tutorials with the other shades. But if you do want to see any of that other information, then just keep on watching. So I really want to try out one of my new Violet Voss glitters, and I've decided to go with this one. I don't want to spill any, but it has all of those different tones in it, and it is called Unicorn Party, and I am all for a unicorn party. And since I've also wanted to play a little bit more with the Too Faced Kat Von D collab, I thought I'll use this as my base in shadows and transitions, and then we are going to spread that all over. I have no idea if the Violet Voss is going to act as a glitter the way the OCC does, where I can kind of just sporadically put it over top, or if it's going to just full force take over the lid the way Lit Cosmetics does. So we could be doing eyeshadow for nothing, but even then it's not for nothing because we're still going to play with different shades than I did when I put it to the test the first time around with the palette. So I think for my first transition shade, I'm going to use the Too Faced side because it's a little bit lighter than Kat Von D, but we are going to be using mainly the Kat Von D side today. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we're going to get going. So I'm just going to take BFF and Lovely and just take a Sephora Pro Crease number 10 brush. I'm going to just mix both shades and build the crease that way. Because at the end of the day, I really think all of this is going to be getting covered with glitter, and none of this is going to really matter. Now this eye is running like crazy again. I had a wonderful subscriber suggest to me some eye drops and I have tried them and it's not working. My allergies are just too bad that my eyes run, so that might affect my makeup a little bit, but that is not the makeup's fault. It is my stupid allergies. So that's what's happening here if you guys pick up on that. Now I'm gonna go over to the Kat Von D side and use Love Struck and build that into the crease using the same brush. Now taking a Morphe M433 brush, I'm gonna take yours, which is that dark gray shade, and start building that in the outer, oh, that looks pigmented, in the outer corner for a little bit of, yep, depth and dimension, and then bring the rest of it into the crease. And into the inner corner. Totally winging this, by the way. I just really want to get a base down because I want to play with some glitter. And it's a new company to me. Then because that glitter has so much like purples, I mean, it has reds, I could have used swoon, it has greens, it has like everything going on in here. I'm gonna go back into the Too Faced side and take Better Together, which has kind of a purpley undertone, and go over that whole area that we just put the gray down and try to lay a little bit of that and see if we bring some purple into it. No, that's not making it purple, but the glitter will. I just realized I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning that, as usual, I prepped and primed my eyelids using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I powdered them to set it, and then I tightlined using my Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Perversion. So now I'm going to take Darling back on the Kat Von D side, which is that glittery one, and using my Morphe M441, I'm going to take this just on the upper part and use this to have a glitter metallic transition because of the glitter going all over the lid. Taking some Too Faced glitter glue, it is time for the fun part. I'm going to dab this all over my lid. And now we're gonna go in with the glitter. Yeah, I changed my mind and decided to not try the lit glitter glue and go in light-handed. I haven't done a banging glittery eye, so this is what I'm doing. But it is great to know how pigmented these eyeshadows are, so it wasn't totally for nothing. This is a unicorn party, for sure. I just realized I don't know why I'm doing my right eye first. I always do my left eye first for you guys for tutorials because it's easier. That's how much glitter just sidetracks me. And I don't even know if I said what brush I'm using. Morphe M224. I have a serious glitter, crystal, sparkle addiction problem, and it just throws me off of everything, and glitter just consumes my life. I can't focus on anything else when I see glitter. It's like a dog and squirrel! That's me and glitter. Who was I kidding when I thought I would just spread the glitter out? Come on. It's been way too long. That is so fun. This is a party in a jar. Like, for real. I am not disappointed. Go Violet Voss. I mean, like all glitter, you have to do cleanup. That is no surprise at all. And I went in heavy-handed. So the test will be whether or not there is like continuous fallout as the day goes on. But oh my God, I love this. Okay, little kid, I know. So now I'm just going to go back in with Darling and my Morphe M441, and I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus. I need to change hands. Oh my God. Sorry guys. I wanted to give you a little Fix Plus. And just blend this. Now it's time to see how my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper does over top of the glitter. Wow, not bad at all. So I just popped on my Cocoa Lashes number 102, my favorite lashes. I swear I will start switching it up and trying out some new styles and brands. I love these ones because they're so simple to put on and they just give such a nice natural length and volume and they're so pretty. But I will start switching them up, but that's what I put on my lashes. So I'm going to go finish up my face and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. I'll see you guys soon. So I finished up my face and I highlighted. I felt like going really blingy on the highlight because we got blingy eyes and everything else going on using Jeffree Star's Princess Cut. And you don't have to build it up that much. I just love building and building and building. So that's what I did for that. And I used that under my brow for a highlight and we will put that on the inner corner as well. And I'm wearing Huda Beauty's Liquid Matte in Material Girl, and I just wanted to go like for the whole purpley icy theme type of look. And I have already done my waterline with Urban Decay in Perversion, so now it is time to finish up the lower lash line and be done with this makeup look. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we're going to get going. So mixing BFF and Lovely, we're going to put that in the lower lash line like we did at the beginning for the crease. Then we're going to take Love Struck, do the same thing, put that in the lower lash line. Have this be all smoky. I have no idea what my dogs are doing right now. Then I'm going to take Yours and using a Morphe E32 smudger brush, I'm just going to smudge that into the lower lash line. Now I want to take Darling on the same smudger brush and spray that with Fix Plus and see if we can get a little bit of a metallicized effect on the lower lash line as well. Ever so slight, but it is there. I just realized that I completely forgot to highlight the inner corners, so taking my little Morphe M506 and Princess Cut from Jeffree Star, I'm going to pop some of that on the inner corner because we're not, you know, glowy enough. Alright, I'm all done with my makeup, so I'm gonna go do my hair, get dressed, and I will be back for my final look. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and love this glitter as much as I do and think that it is a little party in a jar the way that I do. I did show you guys all of the glitters in my Beauty Bay haul, but not, you know, so up close like this, obviously. I just tried to show it through the containers what they look like, but they really are beautiful. So that's why I wanted to get right to it to start showing you guys what it looks like. So I'm going to be bouncing around back and forth with some Dose of Colors so you can see those in action, some of the Violet Voss so you can see them in action, just so that way you guys have a little bit of a better idea of what they actually look like on the eyes and not just like swatched on the hands or in the container. So that's my plan for some future tutorials, you know, until they release the next palette on Sephora, and I'm just bound to get the next palette. So until then, that's what's probably going to happen. But that does it for this video, so thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, whatever it is, just feel free to leave it below. And until then, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.